As a solo business owner, you probably have gigs of footage in your camera roll and barely any of it gets posted because actually editing it always feels overwhelming. For years, I'd record something good, sit down to edit and give up. But what if you could turn that footage into beautiful short form video in less than 20 minutes? I've partnered with Adobe Express to walk you through the whole process without any complicated software, so you can post more, connect more and sell more. Let's start by solving the biggest obstacle people without a background in editing come up against, the blank timeline. Figuring out how long each shot should be on screen is basically guesswork for most people, and it wastes a ton of time. So instead of starting from a blank canvas, start with a proven template. From the homepage, click the plus icon, and then select the video type which you want to create. I'm making an Instagram reel. You'll get a wall of template options that are professionally designed and already sized correctly. Now, to pick a template, use the search and the filters to help narrow down the style that you're after. You'll be able to choose and select or deselect whichever options inspire you. And you can hover over each design to preview how it actually looks and moves. Find one that you like and keep in mind that every color and every clip can be swapped later. The only thing that you're committing to now is the structure. So select it and it opens straight in the editor. The template just planned your whole video for you and gave you structure. The hard parts like the pacing and the layouts already done. If you want more help like this, I share practical AI and design tips in my free weekly newsletter to help you grow your business without the hype or overwhelm. Sign up via the QR code or the link in the description. You've already got the footage, but actually getting your clips into the video and cutting them down to just the good parts, that's the bit that feels like it takes real editing skills that you don't have. And it's exactly what keeps that footage stuck on your phone. Let me show you how easy this is to do in Adobe Express. The timeline along the bottom scares people off, and it really shouldn't. It's just layers. So I'm going to drag it so that we can see the layers more easily here. Your video clips run through the middle, your text sits on the top of it, and your audio is on the bottom. Each block is one piece of your video, and how long the block is how long it's on screen. So first, we're going to swap out the template stock video for one of our own. So I'm going to select this video layer here that I want to replace. I'm going to click these three dots, select replace, and now I can choose the video which I'm going to replace it with. You can pick your video clip either from your device or Adobe's media library. I'm going to upload from my device. Once the video is uploaded, you'll be able to see it on the timeline. With this video layer selected, on the left-hand menu, select Slip Edit Video. This shows the whole clip and lets you adjust what plays inside the block. So you can drag the video along to set it where you want it to start. So I can see that in this block, this section of my video will play. Or I can keep dragging it across and let another section play. And if there's a part that you want to cut out in the clip, so let's just say I want to cut out this second shot here, simply drag it to the point I want it to cut from, which is here. Click on the three dots, select split, and then I can delete this second section. To change how long a clip stays on screen, you can drag the corners of the block in or out. So I can see that this block is 1.7 seconds long, and I can drag it in to make it shorter, bring it down to 1 second, or I can extend it out to be longer as well. So then to get all of your footage into the template, you would go across to each block, select the video layer and replace that video with your own video for each block. And if there's a block that you see that you don't think that you'd actually need, so let's say this one, all you would do is you would select the block, select the three dots here, and you can delete that block and it will no longer be in the template at all. So go across and add all of your footage to the blocks or delete the blocks that you don't want. And if you want to add footage that isn't in the template at all, you can do that too. You'd simply select the plus icon here to add media, I'm going to go add blank scene. And now I can drag my footage onto this scene and I can see the video here and I can add other elements to this block as well. In literally 10 minutes, the footage that has been stuck on your phone is almost ready to post. If you're finding this useful, make sure you subscribe. I put out easy to follow tutorials like this and I'd love to have you here for the next video. So your video should look pretty slick already. But now it's time to add the final touches. And this is what's going to disguise the fact you used an editing template so the video feels properly yours. You can change any text in the template. Simply click on the text on the preview and then type what you want. Or you can also delete it, select it, and hit the delete button as well. To add extra edits to the text, when you select it, the text panel will open up on the left-hand side here. And from here, you can change everything about how it looks, from the font to the size to the colors as well. There are also effects too, like you can add a drop shadow, or you can add shapes behind the text as well to help it stand out more. There's lots of options for text to make it look how you want it to look. So just click on the effect or style and you'll be able to see it here appear in the preview. And then you'll be able to click on it again typically and then change it to be whatever settings that you want, whether it's colors or shapes or sizes. You can adjust any of the template's graphics or elements that you see in the same way. So let's look at this little try now button that they have here. I'm going to select it. And now I can see all the things that I can edit open up in the left-hand panel. So I can change the border style to be whatever that I choose here. I can change the border thickness. I can also change the color of this as well. Simply going in and swapping out the fill, and everything that I do happens live. So I was able to see that change happen on the preview as I was doing it. And if it's not something that I like, I can undo it. I can go up here, click this undo button here, and it will reset it to what it originally was. If you want to add your own text, images, or graphics, simply move the playhead to where you want the thing to appear. And then on the left-hand side here, pick what you need, right? So I'm going to go ahead, go to add content and media, and now I'm going to add some photos. So I'm going to choose a photo. You can search or you can scroll across the options here. Click on it to add it to the canvas and then drag it to where you want it to appear. And then you can select edit and do things like add effects. I'm going to remove the background of this image so that it can sit nicely on the video itself. And now I can rotate it and move it around so that it appears on the video. And then you would go through and add other things. So I can do the same with adding elements. So I can go through and choose elements to add and position on the actual video, or I can add text. So I can go through, select text, add additional text that's over and above the template ones, drag that to where I want it to be. Let's put it here and then select it, and I can change the color of it. I can change the font of it, and I can apply effects or different styles. So go in and repeat until everything is added that you want to appear. Most of your text and elements are already animated from the template. So if I select a block and hit play, I can see all the movement on all of the elements in the template already. To change the animation, select the element that you want changed. So I'm going to select this text here. And then I'm going to go over to the animation tab that opens in the left panel here. And now I can choose a different style. So it's currently on fade. And if I click flicker, I can see what it will look like in the preview. And typewriter, I can change the way it moves and just play with these until I'm happy with something and click on it to apply that style. Anything that you've added yourself also, so if you added text or you added images or graphics, that won't be animated. So you'll need to select it and apply the same animation styles that you want to it as well. Alternatively, you can select animate all, and Adobe Express will animate the whole design for you in one click. Most people watch videos on mute, so add captions. To do that in Adobe Express, select the video. We're going to go over and select the CC captions option here. This opens up the option to add captions, and then you can select your preferences. Adobe Express writes them from your audio. Once they've generated, you'll be able to see them on the preview here, and then you can select format and choose a different style for your caption. So click on one and you'll see how it appears in the preview, and then just choose one that is the vibe that you like. You can select transcript and go through and fix any of the misheard words in the transcript here as well. So click on it and then you can rewrite the words to be correct. Lastly, let's add some music. Select Add Audio, and this will open up the music library. So you can scroll through or you can search for music that you want, and just know that it's safe for commercial use. So you can hit the little play button here to listen to the track, and once you've found something that you're happy with, simply drag it onto the timeline. Now you can set the volume of the track using the slider here, as well as the fade in and fade out options as well. To trim the length of the track, you simply drag the ends of it to where you want it to appear on the timeline, just like you would your footage. And when your whole video looks and sounds exactly how you want it to, head over to the top right, select Download, choose MP4 as the file format, and choose your resolution as well. 1080p is perfectly fine to post, and select Download, and you'll get a file that is ready to post. The video template gave you the foundation, and with a few tweaks, it's yours. You now have a process you can repeat every time you want to turn footage into something that's worth posting. If you want to see what else is possible in Adobe Express, from batch creating a week's worth of content in an hour to all of the AI capability, I've put together a full Adobe Express playlist with simple step-by-step walkthroughs for every workflow. The playlist is linked here. Go and check it out.